One over before I had it. That's all.
No, he got
The devices that he carries, like he's carrying.
Yes, sir, you can.
He's got a headset.
You're an honorary member of the Marine Corps.
And they're all saying he ain't blind, he wasn't a vet, all this stuff. That stuff was given to him by the DA to help him. That camera and stuff.
Reads things. Reads signs for him. He can look at a license plate and actually read the license plate. And they run around here talking to Mr. Blind because they're I mean, that's disrespectful about
I mean, the courthouses and all that.
they do the same thing. And that's against ADA.
Yeah, I know they don't like any recording devices in there.
Well, see, that's against ADA.
That's wrong, period.
They offer assistance for him.
You can't,
But the ADA is for him to be self-reliant.
I can't speak on it.
well, we're telling you the ADA law, you can't make exceptions to suit you. Exceptions have to suit you.
Yep.
Just like me, I have water. I report things where I go with my cousin.
Now, in some counties,
They can't deny you that. That's what they need to understand.
There's military in me.
because they don't police themselves.
Because they won't sit here and talk. They just want to yell.
Yeah, you listen to me or not at all and get out my building. But legally,
Some of the people out there that do this that I don't agree with at all.
well, we can't help that.
I mean, and slowly.
Some of us try to do it the right way.
The matrix is called.
Non-violent. You know what I'm saying? We don't never start raising Cain until you get what you get.
You from South Carolina as well?
I've been all over.
But what makes you come from South Carolina to North Carolina? Just
To
your friend?
support him.
Yeah.
They're trying to tell them that pepperoni and all, they can't film that truck. They can film that truck all day long.
It's in public view. Hey, that's how they're able to look inside someone's car if they. What is it called? In plain view doctrine?
It's in public. You have no privacy in public.
That's why there's a plate on the back of your car.
There's no hesitation of privacy in public.
You want privacy in public, you got to create it.
Yep. So yeah, see, that's what the Supreme Court told us, right? If you want privacy in public, create it. So we came out with tents. Then y'all made a law where we can't have tents to a certain degree.
Yeah. But would you agree there are certain people that want to hurt law enforcement for no other reason? than
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
So
We'll
I'm
get
telling
those
you,
two.
But so my opinion is, so you're going to make that illegal? So you are going to turn around and make trench coats illegal too?
But here's the thing: when I walk up to a car at nighttime and I stop it and I can't see in there, I don't know if they're out to get me.
Well,
It's the
that's
same thing with
I have
officers.
tent
What
on my
gives an
truck.
officer?
that's. But unfortunately,
Is out to get us.
yeah, it's us just trying to keep our
Here's the
privacy.
The numbers on that. Let's just be honest.
There's numbers on that. You want to talk about? There's more people getting shot by officers than by citizens.
No way.
Yes, sir.
No, I don't.
No way.
You have 9 times more likely to get shot by an officer than a terrorist.
Listen, there was like 100 and some shootings last month in Chicago.
Oh yeah.
That's
citizens. Yeah, that's shit going on in Chicago and what else?
Portland.
Bellevue.
Portland.
It was a lot, though.
Portland,
Yeah.
they're fighting
Really
against
outrageous.
this.
That's what we're against. If you want to have a peaceful protest, why destroy your community?
I agree.
Because who's going to have to pay for that? Them. You could put them out of business.
I agree.
I know one.
What building is this?
Funeral homes.
Oh, they're a funeral home. I really don't want to. It says hospice. I just saw them there and just waved at them. You know. But like I said, we're just here to do it peaceful, and that's all we want to be is just left alone. They could have done their stuff on one side of the street instead of trying to follow us all over the place.
That's like Trump and what's her face, the Hillary.
Hillary.
Yeah, the one that could get quiet because she didn't make it.
I appreciate y'all being out here too.
I try to be.
You from this particular department?
Sir?
Are you from this department? Or you?
No, sir. I'm from Eden.
Eden?
Yeah, we're on the ways down the road. So.
I know that North Carolina what do y'all call it? Support, you know, inter-department support or something like that. I don't know. One of y'all's officers told me already about it. I have a hard time remembering new names. And we appreciate y'all standing that. But in some of the situations, all we ask for is, address the people. We don't want you to arrest people because they're saying they want to kick our asses or anything. We just want you to address them. Hey, y'all shouldn't say that. Keep it peaceful.
The only thing we are against is
Back up.
cops.
Yep.
And you know as well as I do, they're out there.
But like they said,
How is an apartment supposed to address that? They go. My background was this thick. They talk to my teachers. They talk to my football coach. They talk to friends of mine. They talk to friends that weren't my
Do
friends.
you think there should be gypsy cops?
I don't know what that means.
When they get fired, then they go to the next town and get out. If they're fired
Depending
for
on what they're
breaking the law and doing wrong things,
yeah, see, that's what Leon Valley's getting in trouble for. In Leon Valley, Texas, they actually hired 3 officers that was fired for misconduct.
Right. So I see what you're saying, but
Yeah.
you understand we're in North Carolina.
Yeah, that normally doesn't happen here.
Beyond my authority. Man.
Yeah, but only thing we're asking is the good cops to actually step forward and say, hey, man, you're breaking his rights.
Well, so a lot of things
And-
with traffic stops, man, some people think that they just don't have to stop them. So if I lawfully stop you, General Statute 2029, you have to
Yep.
stop and identify or stop and identify state. Sir.
They got you food and pizza. That's what I said.
Well,
Yeah, it's only a stop and identify when you're driving.
If it's lawful. Correct.
Yeah.
However, if another crime is afoot, then the
Yep.
passenger is a part of it. So if marijuana odor is in the car, then everybody-
That's probable cause.
Right, right. But I'm saying then I can ID the passenger. The passenger does not have to ID me. You're absolutely right.
Thank you.
But
yeah, but man, there's so many cops out there that lie and say, "Oh, I smell marijuana," just so
well,
they can
let me
search
ask
your
you.
car.
Let me ask you a question.
Just so they can search your car, and then they don't find nothing.
Not
But can that
necessarily.
still be used as proper cause since CBD's legal now? Because they smell the same, don't they?
What?
The CBD and
So they don't have any type of credential.
THC in it, yeah.
Well, no, not THC. What is it? The other thing.
The CBD. You talking about the hallucinogen part that makes you high?
No, they're able to grow it on a farm. It's legal.
Hemp.
Hemp, that has a little bit of THC in it.
Very little, yeah,
Yeah,
but you
very
have to
little.
smoke a telephone pole
Right.
to get it.
Right. So we're not trained to know the difference. So
Yeah.
it smells just like marijuana.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
That's why we first. That's why in South Carolina they made a separate law saying you got to keep that baggie, which you just state is CBD.
So they're in the process of doing something like that with North Carolina. COVID kind of slowed that down. To my understanding,
Yeah.
it was supposed to happen in October, but
Yes, you're right. It was supposed to. No,
some
it
type
got
of
pushed back in
regulations
January.
placed in there. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I agree.
But
You
so let's say I stop a car lawfully, right? Can I ask the passenger to get out of the car?
you
can.
well, you can if you, but
Yeah, you guys can get out of the car.
you can ask them to get them out of the car if you want to.
You know what case law supports that? Though?
No, I don't.
Maryland versus Wilson.
Yeah, they have.
Arizona versus Mims. I can lawfully
If
make the
they-
driver get out.
If,
Yeah, of course.
Right.
If you, but a lot of people try to say now is if you think you're actually a danger to your life. You know, one guy, he kept refusing to get out the car, and he says, "Well, you can drive away." He goes, "How am I gonna drive away? My keys on the hood." You know, he tossed the keys on the dashboard so they could see.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, but-
now, look, I'll be honest with you. You can talk to anybody in Eden. This lady as well. Her name is Officer. I can't remember. What was her last name? Bernard. Officer
Bernard, okay.
Or Detective Bernard. I'm sorry.
Detective,
Thank you,
ooh,
man.
you have it even harder.
If we
Thank
see
you.
something foul, guarantee you won't call. Guarantee.
Good.
Yeah, you can.
I love that.
You can ask the passenger to get out, but you beat it and break the law.
See, I don't
You
see-
have to give you
I like that flag.
Correct. He does not have to identify. So I have charged with
Hey,
identity fraud.
okay.
Because the passenger did not ID. Because I was criminally charging him with an open detainer, and he ends up giving me his cousin's information.
Well, of course.
Yeah,
Pull
yeah.
up the picture, pull up his picture, looks just like him, hands down. And I was like, wow, you guys even got the same soul patch.
Man,
Well, then somebody else shows up on scene and then tells me what his real name
There's
is, and
so
I find out
many-
he's avoiding the warrant.
There's so many twins out there that do that.
Right.
Actually, yeah, I had some friends in high school who were twins, and they had them separate classes.
It's breaking the law, man.
And I get where you guys are coming from, but it can be looked at from two different ways. But lawfully, no passenger does not have to identify me. I don't have nothing to hide. I don't do nothing wrong.
Woo!
Here you go.
I like that ringtone.
Why didn't you stand up when that conversation was going on?
I wasn't over there. I was over there.
Well, I asked another one and he wouldn't.
I got you.
I mean,
Like that little short one that's running around. She don't want to talk.
Open dialogue. Tell the truth, man.
I understand.
Yeah, that's all. Like we say, we just want the Constitution upheld. That's all.
That you swore an oath to, man.
But legally, by the Constitution, if you're pulling him over for drinking and driving, he has a right to refuse to give you any information that could incriminate him. But once you arrest him, you can take it from him. Anybody who's drinking and driving. You know, if they're drinking and driving, they don't give you your ID or anything like that. By the 5th and 4th Amendment, he doesn't really have to give it up to you. But if you lawfully arrest him, then you have a right to it.
Hold on, let me understand. All right, so I legally stopped him for a violation.
Yep.
And he is drinking and driving. He doesn't have that ID. That's false because General Statute 2029. If you were operating a motor vehicle,
But the federal, but the Constitution overrides any unlawful laws. He has a right to not give you any information that could be used against him in court. That's what the license plates are for, so y'all can run and get our names.
So this is where you're not understanding. All right, so you live in North Carolina, sir?
No, I live in South Carolina.
Okay, all right, on South Carolina. Any
We're
license
worse.
that you have in any state, that nice little signature you put on your driver's license, it's a contractual agreement. You agree with the state, you're going to agree to do these things if you come in contact with law enforcement.
Thank you for saying that.
I've done a little bit of reading myself,
right.
man, because the point is, the worst thing that you want to do in this job is violate somebody's rights, and I understand.
What we hear a lot too is
So he taught me something.
that we're sovereign citizens
No.
because we want the Constitution upheld. If you practice your rights,
Okay, do you legally have a driver's license?
yeah.
Do you legally have a driver's license?
Moped license. I'm getting mine back in October. I'm being honest.
Either way,
Well, I was
you know.
going somewhere.
Right.
I did not know that.
So I stopped sovereign citizens who don't put insurance on their vehicles. All right, so let's say you, for example, you have liability on your car, right? They have no insurance on their car. They total your vehicle. You get put in the hospital. And guess what you got? Nothing. You have to sue them. Well, guess what? They don't have no money. So guess who's ultimately financially reliable today? You are. So that's why these things are put in place, so it kind of protects everybody as a whole. You know, it's like a little umbrella.
Yeah, I agree with you having to have insurance, but I just don't like officers who just sit back and just all they do is get traffic tickets.
V8
Get what?
All they do is just sit back and get traffic tickets, speeding tickets and stuff.
Listen to that PT Cruiser, man. That thing got a V8 in it.
That ain't that's gonna be that stereo.
That's the stereo system, bro.
He's listening to a little heavy metal drums, man.
5-finger death punch.
So traffic stops lead to more things.
Yep.
Okay. So this is the best analogy I can give you. It's going to be a little millennial, I guess you could say. All right. So if you're trying to talk to a girl, right? You don't talk to her, you're not going to find out if she's interested, right?
Exactly.
So you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So every car that I stop is a potential to get drugs or a drunk off the street. Last night I got two drunks off the street.
Thank you very much for that.
Had an 8-year-old son in his car. He almost hit a car head on.
Thank you for that because honestly, my uncle died drinking and driving, and I hate drinking drivers.
I understand. You and me both, but I'm telling you, when the kid's in the car, it changes things for me.
Well, you ain't
Because
lying.
that kid doesn't have an option. He doesn't have a choice. He relies on his parent to be the responsible one.
Yeah.
How many years has this drug war been going on?
Oh man, we're fighting a losing battle. Hands down.
Exactly.
But what are we supposed to do? We're just supposed to just let it go?
Yeah.
Well,
You want us to let it go? What do you think's
If
gonna happen?
somebody
let them overdose.
poison themselves,
Yeah, but see, that's not
let
the
them
way.
do it.
But the
I'm not
Supreme
built
Court,
like that, man.
but
If I
also,
got
hey,
a
honest,
dog dying in front of me, I'm gonna do something.
yeah, that's what you need to do. But that's morality there.
Shoot dogs.
But that's them dumbass officers. We got a good one in front of us apparently.
Oh, I know. Just about everyone I've talked to
Yeah, they've been good.
here today, except for a couple that made a fool out of themselves.
Yeah, the other day. But as I say, if they want to shoot up and waste their money on it and not do stuff, as long as they're not stealing,
Listen, man.
leave them alone.
Here's my thing.
Some people
Pot
have an
needs to be legal.
opportunity that could be an awakening.
Yeah.
So just because this person made a mistake, it is a very, very big drug. Methamphetamine
Well-
is big, heroin is big.
Instead of arresting them, why won't y'all put them in a state-funded rehab?
Right, so the court system does do that.
They do.
They don't put them.
See, I don't do drugs, so I wouldn't know.
So we'll just use drinking and driving. All right, so
Yeah.
let's say I charge you drinking and driving.
Listen.
All right, you go to court, you get convicted. Part of your conditions is you have to go attend an Alcohol Anonymous class.
Sweet.
You have to.
That's
you
here,
got to
so
put in
that's-
X amount of hours.
I appreciate y'all doing that.
You know as well as I do.
But you can't help some people that don't want to help.
How come they don't outlaw alcohol? That's the worst drug there is, man.
They tried and they lost.
They put a legal limit on it, and they're going to do the same thing with marijuana eventually. So the same way that you blow into a PBT for alcohol, they're going to have a way to do that for THC when they decide to finally legalize it.
Yeah.
You can't say that if just marijuana does nothing to you. There was a state,
No, I can't say that.
where they just legalized it, man. And
I'm not gonna lie, I used to smoke.
Into a rear end of a police car.
I'm not gonna lie. I used to smoke, but I sure as hell didn't smoke and drive. That's just stupid. That's the same thing as drinking and driving.
Right. I don't know, man. The thing about drugs, man, you're not gonna be able to stop people from getting to it.
But when I left Colorado, I couldn't smoke no more.
You know what I'm saying? What's the lock on the door for?
Well, I believe
Keep an honest man out.
I believe
My dad used to tell me that locks is only meant for honest people.
I believe no victim, no crime.
Right. So, well,
The state-
you remember the gentleman
the
who had the sign that
state-
got tore up?
The
Yeah.
state
All right.
can't
So
be a victim,
he's more than
man.
welcome to go take out a warrant.
Yeah.
Right? Reason why? I didn't see nothing.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing for him. So he's like, no, I want you to take this and put it in evidence. That's not how it works. So if I communicate a threat to you via text message, right? Mm-hmm. You take that to a magistrate and say, hey, here, he threatened me, and I genuinely believe it.
Yeah.
That's your evidence. You
Yeah.
come to court, that's your own case. You're the victim.
Yeah.
I'm not prosecuting on your behalf. You're going to a magistrate swearing on a Bible to your word.
Yeah.
Which,
Affidavit of truth.
there you go.
Were you here a while ago when the dude did a burnout over here?
Right, but you understand we're not in cars. So what can I do?
No. Let me finish, bro.
Yes, sir.
Nobody did nothing.
Well,
Nobody did nothing. Somebody could have got on the radio and said what kind of car it was. Correct?
see why he's here.
Well, he's here now.
Right.
Yeah, he's here now. Yeah.
So, as you notice, Madison is a very small department, right?
Yeah,
It's a population of like 2,200 people, something like that.
That's it.
And Madden's like 25, maybe. So you have two departments. You have
Let me finish where I was
departments
going,
here.
please, sir.
Yes, sir.
For example, if somebody rolls through that stop sign, okay,
Nobody hurt.
nobody got hurt, nothing happened.
Right.
So what? If he rolls through that stop sign and somebody runs into him or he hits somebody and they hurt, there's a victim.
Right.
Now
There's the crime.
Right. So you're saying it should be okay to run stop signs? Is where you're-
No, you can at least pull him over and say, hey, don't do that again type stuff.
Right.
But we're just saying there needs to be, he's saying there needs to be a victim.
I'm not saying it's okay to just run through it. I said he does just rolls through it, rolls up. He didn't come to a complete stop.
But he can see it and know what's
Y'all
coming.
do it all the time.
Right.
I think they call it a rolling stop.
I mean, dang, man.
California rolls what they usually refer to.
Y'all do it all the time. When I was coming down here, or up here, there was what is it, Salisbury down the road?
Where?
Salisbury, North Carolina.
Yeah, what about it?
Anyway, it was like a Salisbury cop.
I gotta be back. Probably easier if I go to the street. So much traffic. Just let you know.
You got his name? You got his name, Eric Brent, so you know?
You can't even talk. I mean, I'm just trying to tell them to just make it stop. I mean, here I am. What do you want? What do you want?
I hear you. I hear you.
Wait, what do you want? I'm not here to cause nothing.
I mean, listen, let's go. Is the offer still up for $500? We'll sign off for that. I'll go get every sign here.
Oh, no, don't be talking about I gotta go to the job. He's my man. Don't worry about it.
We ain't worried. I'm not worried. I'm here to try to have a peaceful protest. Yes, I am. But honestly, I don't know if you was here from the beginning or not.
I've been here. Yeah.
There a lot of people has threatened on the back to blue side.
I'm back to blue side.
Oh, and every officer I've met here
100%.
is a good officer.
Madison ain't done nothing to these people. What the fuck?
No, we're here to protect his First Amendment right to protest. That's all we're here.
We just don't need this in Madison, y'all. We don't. I wish. I've lived here 48 years and never had to put up with this. Never had problems.
Well, he's being treated.
Understand that we don't need this in Madison.
Well, he doesn't need to be.
You have a son? Yeah, my son works for the sheriff's department. What's his name?
I appreciate it. I tell him thank you. He's doing a dangerous job. He really is.
Yeah,
We're not here against all cops. We're against bad cops, and they won't let him in the building because of his devices. He actually he got every single device from the VA. legitly, and they won't let them in there, and they say, well, we will accommodate you. Well, the ADA is not there for you to accommodate me. It's so he could be self-sufficient.
It really gets some people upset.
Well,
We love our town. We love our town.
And we do too. And we did the same thing.
I don't even live here, but I live here 5 minutes.
Do anybody have a problem?
I love my town. I love my town. We're going to stand up. I grew up here. Oh my God, not you again. I just gave you my name and address. You don't need to fill it.
I need her name and address now.
You ain't got my name and address. You ain't got my name and address, puss. You know why? Because I ain't fucking scared. You see this? Back to blue. Back to blue and back to Trump.
Ma'am, I mean, I'm gonna have to say.
You can't tell me what to do.
No, I'm not telling you. No, I'm gonna say, can you at least try to be arm's reach away from him?
Yeah, but he just keeps coming around me, and he knows it aggravates me, so I'm just gonna aggravate him back.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna aggravate.
That's right. That's how not to get close.
Yeah, we're
That's we have that right.
I'm actually need to step back myself.
We're all human beings.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to try to step on you. I'm just trying to keep 6 feet. I really am. Because I have elderly people at home. Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Gotcha.
Y'all better back the blue. Y'all gonna need the blue.
We do back the blue, just not the black cop.
I love
Hey,
sucking
ma'am.
cop sticks. It's the best thing ever. Have you ever sucked a cop stick before?
Oh man, I'm gonna tell you.
Man, it's so great. You can tell she does. Hey,
Really, man?
fucking Carolina. Fucking Blind Justice said he probably wants to get people together and get ready to go get some food, and then come back out here in a little bit. So I figured I'd let you know, maybe get your mom to know.
They didn't get me in his yard. I gave you my name and address. I ain't afraid of you. You'll be afraid of me if you come to my house. You'll be afraid of me if you come to my house.
That's why people be afraid to come to my house too.
But I'm not afraid of
Everybody has the right to
you.
respect their house.
Exactly.
People are afraid of my camera, though. I swear, my camera fucking just pisses people off.
Anything wrong with them to ride
It's not just the camera.
I'm
just like-
I've been attacked first before, like anyone, though.
I was actually trying to have a civil conversation, and you talking about sucking dicks. I'm trying to bridge the gap. We need to bridge this gap. So you need to understand, we're not here to
That
get
thing has
playoffs.
pissed me off way too many.
I understand.
You come to my house and do the same
Water on the
thing
bridge. We got to be the better people. We got to show that we're the better people. Now, if they disrespect you straight from the start from the conversation, yeah, be disrespectful. But if they try to come to you and talk to you civilly, I say be civil. Because me and that woman, that preacher woman, we was
He does live here. He came here
If he moved here yesterday, he's still a citizen here.
I guess it matters how long you've lived here. Her mom's camera's perfect. Just squeezes in the little gaps.
You mean like this?
They went in the truck room. You're not apologizing. Because that shit can go both ways.
I'm not apologizing.
I'm just telling you, get
So it was him that was stealing up tires and somebody else?
Yes.
Why y'all putting stand? Why y'all putting his? Y'all putting Scoot? Y'all putting Jason Hayes? Y'all putting, oh yes y'all did. Yes y'all did. Yes y'all did. Y'all had him caught. They had to shut that Scoot because y'all threatened.
You need to get your man and tell him to
Y'all been getting everybody's little life.
No one here has done that.
Okay, who
Somebody's
threatened
involved.
Jason Hayes?
We can't help trolls.
Y'all are trolls.
No, y'all are trolls. We're just trying to have our First Amendment respected. That's all. Come on now, I'm trying to be civil. There's no reason we can't be civil.
He was not. No, he He's not going to apologize. I've lived here 48 years. I miss Latino I miss Latino just first off. I've lived here 48 years. I back my fellow cops. I've known these cops, Bubba Stewart, since Radio Law. All of them. All the great. Chief Whale. All the great. And I'd be damned if y'all gonna get y'all fucking asses out here and put those icons.
Tell them.
Oh, so you want to violate our First Amendment rights? That's exactly what we're talking about. You're doing all that. You are threatening to get us to leave jail. You're threatening
What the fuck?
Yes. Yes, it did. How did that make sense? Yes, you'll have y'all in the group have time.
These cops stood down.
Threat to whoop our ass if we do not leave the gas. That's what
That cops don't speak right.
I don't need the dictionary.
Let me
They
be.
don't.
It's not a threat.
These cops,
No, that's not
these
a
cops
Ignorant
not
people.
be
It's okay to hold a gun and it's coming and approach
He has a right to say fuck the police when they throw him out of a government building for his ADA-approved devices.
That's
That's not a threat though, right?
Don't tell me what my cops
That's not a threat. He just had a gun and he was getting ready to grab. No, you make a bunch of shit up. You're like 2 feet away from me. Honestly, camera doesn't lie, bro. Camera doesn't lie. That's the one thing you guys in this.
We don't discriminate.
But you are.
No, we don't discriminate.
You discriminate against him because of what he's
I
saying.
said, he did because he said our cops create criminals.
Next time you need a cop or something, don't call.
Why would I call cops? Why I need another grown man to handle my business?
Oh, you can.
Let me tell you.
Yes, sir.
Add cops here.
I was military trained. I've been in the service. I know how to take care of myself.
Add cops here.
Go take care of your
Let me
wife.
tell you.
Take all day to kiss that old ass.
Take care of your wife.
Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Take care of your
Wait a
wife,
second.
sir.
Let me tell you. I love what respect the elderly means. And that ain't respect.
He didn't give respect to me.
Normal voice.
That ain't respect.
Talk with a normal voice.
But I'm gonna tell you right now.
Respect is earned, not given.
Do me a favor.
Respect is earned, not given.
Hey.
We was raised.
I was raised to give respect when respect is
We were
due.
raised to respect the animal.
We was raised to respect where respect is given.
Our laws has never discriminated against blacks, whites, Hispanics, or nothing else.
But they discriminate against a blind man.
That that man ain't blind.
Yes, he is. He got every single device from ADA.
He ain't got damn blind.
Every single device he got there was from the
I
VA.
have a damn niece that's like that. I have a niece that is blind.
He's 100% blind, and they're gonna call him not blind.
She needs to say respect my authority.
Right? Yes, he
He
is.
said last night, why didn't you get the tag number of that white truck? I respect.
Because he's got a device to tell him.
I respect.
You don't see that thing that's here? That's not a Bluetooth.
Who is blind? Considered. She can't see good, but she's considered blind.
My brother's considered blind.
These cops, all these cops,
He's dark blind. He's actually got a device that tells him.
their life for you. For you.
Heroes. They're the real
The cops are heroes too. The EMTs. Yes, they are heroes. Who you
Yep,
gonna call?
they're right on that.
Exactly, your little ass. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters. Where's she? Ghostbusters.
Who do you call?
Ghostbusters.
Who the hell do you call? when
Ghostbusters.
somebody's after your ass.
I don't call anyone.
Is somebody gonna beat the hell out of you?
I take my camera out and I videotape them.
You remind me of, man, what is wrong with y'all? Why y'all want to be?
Why do you dress like a 15-year-old girl and you're like
Because I'm 15, baby.
Hey, isn't that gross?
Tell him, honey, tell him.
That's right, damn it. This is a new
You should give your daughter back her shorts.
Oh, where's my
We're
shorts?
going to give you an awful
Talk about a daughter again.
No, her daughter ain't no part of this.
We're done.
I said she.
Wait a minute.
Everybody, you have a reasonable time to disperse now. Get in your car and leave.
time?
When you can get up.
Just fucking leave. Don't argue with the man.
All right. Well, now we got him violating people's First Amendment right to protest.
We'll see you next week, guys.
I'm gonna stay with him so I can help him out.
Oh, I am, but we'll see you next week too.
I got the bottles.
I got scope.
Got it.
I'm with it.
I'm right here with you. I don't know whose bottles who.
Where's the car?
Over here in front of us, but
Are y'all walking or what? All right, you guys go ahead and load up.
we ain't got one car, dude. They gonna be with two people.
Yeah, I know. Whoever needs to load up, and then.
Mama's probably gonna need it because she can't really walk that far. But I'm gonna walk and walk.
Where's she at? Where's
I don't know where we're going. I need to be with someone who knows where they're going.
Find somebody. I don't know where he stays.
All right, let him know where we're going.
Hey,
Where did News Now, South Carolina?
News Now, South Carolina. There's a guy across the street. There's one of ours across the street.
All right, you let him know right back.
To yours? We're going back to yours?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need someone's help to get back there.
Good meeting you guys. I appreciate meeting you, man. That's a great day for me.
We got an order to disperse since people don't want to be keep threatening people.
Hey, y'all left your Matt! Up there.
Hey, Matt! Nice truck. Hey, Matt! When's the last time you been mud bugging? He's not here, nobody. Who said he had to go in the deep water?
Yeah, I know it's hard, but we gotta leave.
Yeah, there's a lawful order of disperse.
Y'all need to stand together and walk together. Don't
Yeah, I don't know where we're going.
This way.
I don't. That way?
Yeah, he's right.
All right, guys, this way.
See you guys next week.
That is a nice truck, though.
See y'all
That's
next
the same
week.
truck my granddaddy gave to my brother.
See y'all guys next week.
We'll be back, y'all. See y'all later.
We'll be back.
Y'all next week.
Thank you.
I'm gonna try to be here.